All right, so now we're going to go into part two of the 10 things I learned dealing with cancer. We already did one through five. So remember, these videos are for the intended purpose of edutainment, education plus entertainment. Hopefully, that you will be inspired to stay on your toes, on your P's and Q's, on your square, and avoid the mistakes that I made during the time I was diagnosed with colon cancer. And I hope you learn from this. These are videos for the intended purpose of saving you from experiencing what I went through. All right. So we've already did one through five in part one. So here is part two. Number six. Now I learned this from a man by the name of Mecca Audio, and this will be on my other page, 36720 Quotes to Wake You Up page. But this is extremely important, and there is scientific proof about this if you do this. Mecca Audio had a situation with his mom, and his mom consoling him during a situation in his life, and she said these words. So I'm giving you this because it came from him by way of his mother. Number six. Pain lasts for 2 weeks. After that, get over it and move on. I don't care what you're going through. Find a way after 14 days to conquer it and move on. Because if you don't, it will hold you back and it will stop you from moving forward in your life. It could possibly take away some happiness that the Most High could be putting in your way so that you can get the fulfillment that you're supposed to have in your life. Number seven. Take accountability for your F ups. A man must take accountability for everything that he does, whether he is right or whether he is wrong, whether it is a mistake, whether it was something that was intentional or unintentional. Take accountability so that you can learn from the lesson and move on. And let me tell you something. I learned a lot about my marriage. I learned a lot about women, and I learned a lot about people. But one thing that I did learn is that if you didn't do anything intentional to hurt anybody, stop feeling guilty about what happened. If your intentions was all righteous, if your intentions was good, stop feeling bad about trying to be good. Did you get that? Number eight, you're going to be down. Shut up, stay active, and rebuild. When I found out I had cancer, I was upset. I was going through a separation. I was homeless because of what happened. I didn't boo-hoo and cry. I got mad and I said, with everything I got going on, you give me this ish, F you. I'm not dying. War. MF, bring it. I shut up. I worked on my brand, which is 11 years old now. And because of that, I was able to literally stay alive. Working on my brand, We Ride Biker for Life. Working on my clothing, my art, which was 7 murals that I thought I would wanted to do before I died because I thought I was going to die. Now it's over 70 murals and a following in 5 countries, all over the United States, etc. Shut up, stay active, and rebuild. Don't let anybody know what you're doing until it's done. You'll stay alive longer. 9. Ignorance is bliss and fashionable and a bacteria that is highly contagious. Sanitize your mind and stay clean and clear from it, the ignorance. When you're told you have cancer, you have these practitioners that get you all scared and feared up, and they want you to take stuff that they've never taken, and you're not thinking straight. Thankfully, I was blessed to have friends like Tony Lampkin and my personal elder, Chris Williams, excuse me, and they sat down, and for 30 days, I learned about my condition. And I learned a lot of things about colon cancer that people are not aware of, that if you found out, you'll be very PO'd about how these doctors got you, or practitioners got you taking stuff that you ain't even supposed to be taking. Let me get a drink on that. And it was because I sat back and I cleaned that fear out of myself that these words come in. Shout out to Dick Gregory. Rest in peace to your spirit. Fear and God don't occupy the same space. Choose sides. And that was my fuel. All right. Now we come to number 10. And I want you all to notice how everything I'm saying, it coincides, correlates, it goes to a flow. We lose our flow when things like this hit, and we stop moving the way we're supposed to move. We get stagnated. And unfortunately, this is what shuts us down. Fear and weakness are team players that are opposite of what the Most High put in you. But pain is the best teacher of teachers. Without that pain, you can't progress. If you're lifting a heavy weight, just ironic, I got one here. This weight may be a little hard to lift at one point in time, but if you keep practicing, eventually it gets easier and easier and easier. That's pain. In order for you to reach your next level, you have to go through some type of pain. Even though I went through what I went through, and I can tell you, I didn't like it. Had it not been for that experience dealing with cancer, had it not been through that experience with the people that I was around, you may not know who I am. Because of my experience, 8 million people saw my video on TikTok, which was shared over 3,500 times about my cancer story. And from that one video, I gained over 30,000 followers. I was challenged. I proved my theory. I've gotten more people to watch me and follow me. Even though the page isn't up anymore, I'm rebuilding it. But I've helped several dozen people deal with cancer and fight it and beat it. Over 230 people dealing with COVID and helping them fight it and beating it. And other people who had different issues with their life. Not by selling a product, though I do have a product, but by teaching them what they don't understand about their condition. And that was due to what I went through. So, this is part 2 of the 10 things that I learned going through cancer. And I'm going to end it here. Where are you at here? Where are you at here and here? Stop everything you're doing. Sit in your quiet space and get back to saying to yourself, I love you enough to not allow you to fail. We're going to get through this, and we're going to look back at this, and we're going to be proud of ourselves because we made it. And you can make it. I did. And as of now, I'm 8 years cancer free. If this message resonated in you, and if it has inspired you to get up and do something great for yourself, share this video, and I hope that you all will respond and let me know what you thought about it. My name is William Surf Rouse, and this is the We Ride for a Cure page on TikTok as well as YouTube. Share, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, We Ride for a Cure, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Peace. I command you to be great. I command you to be prosperous. I command you to be greater today than you were yesterday.